Project Corvus. Wrote
Alrighty, guys, we're actually
You pulled me
back.
along.
We're
No
gonna go
clue
ahead
what I
and
was
finish
talking
out
about.
Nightmare
If
mode,
I had told you, the impact would not
or at least
be
try
the
to,
same.
anyways.
You know that.
Ugh.
That you could not
Let's get to
recover
work.
is no fault of mine.
After the Black Station, we had to find you. Find out what you knew.
I was in Cairo at the time. Your friend, Khalil.
He brought you to Ramsey Station, humanity's last holdout in Egypt. We knew who Deimos was, where he was from, but we didn't know why. He'd taken over the world, but to do what? To find out why, we had to talk to you. Pieces were coming together. Virus 6115, Taylor's team, the undead. It all came back to Deimos. All we needed was you. Hendricks was unhinged. The idea his friends betrayed mankind to help a demigod. The concept alone was insane, let alone his friends' involvement. Kane was in it to the end. By now, she was as obsessed with stopping Deimos as we were. We weren't ready for Cairo, no matter what we thought. This place. If there was ever a place that was hell on Earth, this was it. It wasn't just the city. The entirety of northern Africa had fallen to the undead. The walls were covered with memories of the dead, those taken by 6115. Lost to this wasteland, the desert for the undead. It was the last place on Earth you'd want to be. But you chose to hide there. Why?
For that very reason, I hoped no one would come for me.
Why? What were you running from?
From what you sought, Deimos.
Khalil was waiting. He was holding you in an interrogation room.
How was Khalil? Happy to see you.
It wasn't a warm welcome. As far as he was concerned, we owed him one for grabbing you. More than a few men gave their lives to bring you in. He hoped it was worth it.
He was angry?
He was tired. Tired of fighting a losing battle. Khalil was a realist. He'd fight to the death for country. But he knew what was coming.
And what was coming?
Extinction. The undead changed everything. The NRC were hit first and hardest. We saw that in Ethiopia. The damage done by the dead didn't even take into account what the water wars did. When the continent dried up and the Nile River Coalition took war to Egypt over the Nile, the last water supply. They were so busy fighting they didn't realize it too had dried up. But the rise of the undead? How do you fight an enemy that doesn't need water? Khalil's rage wasn't misplaced. It wasn't personal. He was just barely holding on.
What did you hope to learn from speaking to me?
How to stop Deimos. Everyone has a weakness. The whole base was on edge. You could feel it in the air. The dead were moving on Ramses. An assault was imminent. Khalil didn't know how much time we had with you. Hendricks demanded to know why we weren't informed.
How did Khalil respond to his anger?
WA command was down. How was he meant to get his message through? Besides, they still had their dead system. They used to knock enemy aircraft out of the sky, but now they were used to eviscerate the undead. If any came too close, the laser cannons would take them out. Khalil led us to interrogation. He warned us our time was limited. No telling when the dead might attack. But if we could get answers out of you, maybe we could find a way to fight back. You certainly weren't too happy to see us.
You say it like I had a choice in the matter.
With no time, we needed you to be willing to talk. The truth serum would make you relax, more willing to divulge. Hendricks told us to take a walk. He asked about Taylor and Deimos. He wanted you to connect the dots.
And I told him Deimos controlled them. Your friend Bishop was correct. There was a brain manipulating the undead.
Yo, what's going on,
It was
Sky?
Deimos.
Welcome back, buddy.
Deimos realized he could access a person's DNA. He could possess them, inhabit them, consume them. He didn't need to turn them.
Like puppets on strings.
The undead are mindless creatures, but Taylor's team, Gojulan, anyone with DNI, they could be hosts. They were slaves to do his bidding.
Hendricks wanted to know why. We both did.
For many years I had studied Deimos and his dimension Malum, a place of unspeakable evil. He had been pulled to Earth, yanked from his existence by accident. Trapped here, he saw opportunity to enslave humanity and use them to wage an unholy war against Dolos.
The demigoddess. His sister.
Glad to be back. That's what I
That was
like
it?
to hear, buddy.
We were just
Hold
a
on.
chess piece? Our entire existence was just...
A pawn in a much larger game in a universe far bigger than you realize. Humanity is an anthill. Deimos and Dolos are two children fighting over the magnifying glass. But Hendricks was desperate. He wanted to know how to kill Deimos.
You told him he couldn't.
How does one kill a god? You can't. The only way to defeat him, the only way to sever his control over the undead, for Bishop Surum to work and save humanity, was to send him back to Malum.
And to do that, we needed to open the gateway.
As we are doing now by walking through your memories.
Dude, I'm great. We're, I think, almost to the end of, Dead Ops, Nightmare Mode on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. This is what I was wanting to enjoy. I'm only gonna play for a little bit, though.
The assault on Ramses was beginning. The base was about to be overrun, and we owed Cadio that fate. Time to take the fight to the dead.
I didn't really. How are you, Sky? By the way, before I forget to ask.
The assault on Ramses was beginning. The base was about to be overrun, and we owed Cadio that fate. Time to take the fight.
Jeez. Oh, what the? For real?
It was about to be overrun, and we owed Cadio
No
that
problem,
fate.
man. What friends do for each other. Just checking up on you. Making sure I didn't miss nothing over here. This version of the campaign is actually really fun.
We weren't ready for the station assault. I don't know how the dead got in. Maybe an abandoned tunnel, an infected civilian, or maybe the vultures let them through. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter. Egyptian army came over comms. They'd never seen a horde this size move on the station. If we had any chance to stop them, we needed to reinforce the eastern checkpoint, a narrow passageway the dead would need to traverse to reach Ramses.
Got to do the dishes, but I'll still watch. That's what's up, man. Hey, at least you're doing the dishes, man. You don't want to not have any dishes to eat with or anything like that. That would be very nice.
She was a city
or
on
cool.
fire. Except for the Egyptian army.
Don't worry, I do the dishes too, buddy.
She'd fallen to the dead. Khalil didn't say it, but I could hear it in his voice. He knew this was the last stand. If they lost this battle, they'd lose the city.
What was Khalil's plan?
The undead were moving on the eastern checkpoint. A clear shot at Ramsey Station. The Egyptian army had rigged explosives below the street, but there were a few support columns we would need to take out first. We had the spike launcher for that.
You talked of his desperation, his total acknowledgement of futility. Yet here he was, staying and fighting.
What else was he going to do? If it wasn't today, it was tomorrow, or the day after that. We lost the war. The moment Diaz opened the quarantine zones, the moment Deimos entered our dimension, one way or another, death was coming for us all. But while we still could, we would fight. And right now, we had a checkpoint to defend. It was a simple, straightforward plan. Except our VTOL was shot out of the sky. The mobile blockade fell early. It wasn't just the undead gunning for us. Cairo was a no-man's land, filled with the undead, rogue robotics, and scavengers. They were all converging on our position. If we were gonna pull this off, we didn't have time to fuck around. I grabbed the spike launcher and told Kane at HQ to locate the support columns for us to blow.
Oh, snap. Whoops. Really? You trying to kill some zombies, bro? Saying that friendly fire won't be tolerated or something. I don't get it. Is it because I'm blowing myself up? I think that's our problem. I don't know where they want me to do with these. How the heck? That was a pretty decent distance. Damn, Sky, I might need you to do this one for me, buddy. What the hell? I really don't even know what I was supposed to be doing with these. Trying to get out of that. Why the hell are we dying so much, man? This ain't it. I don't know, some sort of thing that you blowing up. Spike gun? I think what it's called. You know where I picked it up at. Not like over here or something. Hey, Cap, there's a few more spikes need to be placed over here, bro. Ah, damn. Yeah, it's like it's kind of like an explosive harpoon. It's like a spike. Dude, this part really is. It couldn't be that freaking hard. Wonder if I just need to pick up a different weapon. That's why. That Gorgon, it's a good gun, but it's too slow.
It was a simple, straight...
I'm wondering, like, why the hell am I dying so much? Dude, this ain't right.
with the undead, rogue robotics, and scavengers. They were all converging on our position. If we were gonna pull this off, We didn't have time to fuck around. I grabbed the spike launcher and told Kane at HQ to locate the support columns for us to blow.
There you are, Cap. What's going on, Cap? Oh, I hear you. I'm just gonna go get this done. It's getting insane. I'm coming, Cap. Hold on, man. Got you. Alright, there's one more left somewhere around here.
We detonated the last support column. We had to get back behind
Coming
the
for
wall so
you,
we could
Cap.
blow the street.
Dude, I don't hear you saying anything, bro.
Our trigger man got
I
hit.
don't know if you got your
I
mic
had to get up
muted.
there and
We're not chatting on the same chat. Yeah, I'm not hearing you at all, Cap. What the heck is going on? I know, right, Sky? Jesus.
Khalil thanked us. He thought they still had a chance. They had no idea what was about to happen. Egyptian Army Command came over comms. A scavenger had blown a hole through Sophia Square, and the undead were pouring through, headed for Ramses. I told Khalil we'd take care of the square.
Yeah, oh my god, that was awesome. Right? I'm getting rid of this guy. Really don't like it all that much. I definitely hate the Shiva. Like this gun, I'll take this. Well, it's suppressed though. Alright, there we go. Something I can actually hang with. Hmm. No, I know about that pistol though. I'm trying to send him a message. There we go. I don't know if you know this guy, but Captain, he's pretty much like family to me. We've been playing PlayStation for the last, I believe, 6 to 8 years. Probably 6 years or so. I can hear you, but you don't hear me. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell's going on. I don't see your mic or anything either. There you go. Now I hear your mic. Yo, are you talking again, Cap? Yo, Cap, say something. Cap, say anything. Captain.